Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Sanamia Poi. I'm a registered medical practitioner, and today I'm going to be discussing my AM skincare routine. So the first off, you have to tie up your hair in a bun, and then you can just secure it right with the headband. And make sure that your water is lukewarm, okay? And then I am currently using CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I use it for AM and PM both. So I'm just going to lather a little bit of amount here, around this much, okay? And I'm gonna lather it up with some lukewarm water, like that. And then I'm just going to rub it in. Now gently rub your face in circular motion, okay? So yesterday I went to the seaside, and so I have to get rid of all the impurities in the morning. Make sure that none of that residue is left, even though I cleansed it last night. So I'm going to continue doing this in circular motion, like I showed you before. You can use it on your neck as well, and then leave it on for 30 seconds, okay? This helps remove all the impurities. Now CeraVe is really good. It has ceramides and niacinamide. It helps to fade discoloration and spots, and also provides some hydration as well. You can use it according to your skin type. My skin is a little bit on the combination dry side, so I use hydrating one. Alright, that's it. Now you use lukewarm water and rinse it off. Then use a clean towel and just tap it. Alright, let some moisture retain on your face because we need it for the next step in our beauty regime. So now next step is I use the ordinary products, and I am going to use the niacinamide. I'm actually going to use hyaluronic with niacinamide, alright, because I have it in a powder form. So I have the ordinary niacinamide powder, and I will use it with the hyaluronic acid 2%. Okay. So what I do is I take 1/4 scoop of niacinamide with a dropper bottle of hyaluronic acid, and then I'll just use this dropper in my hand. Since my hands are washed, that's what I'm gonna do. So there, like I'm mixing it. That's the niacinamide powder with hyaluronic acid. Okay, and I'm just gonna, so you can do this. It's so much fun mixing your product and then applying it on the face. I've used about 2 to 3 drops max, and I'm gonna actually put it on my neck as well. But yeah, it's really good for your discoloration on your face because it's niacinamide, it's hydrating as well. And I actually feel very refreshed after using both these products. So I use it together. And next step would be ascorbic acid. Alright, so the ascorbic acid, the one I use is from The Ordinary. It's the ascorbic acid 8% with alpha-arbutin 2%, okay? So it's really great to use it in the morning because, you need your vitamins. It's an antioxidant that you should be using on your face. I use a dropper method with Ordinary, and so 2 to 3 drops is minimal. And then you just rub it in, all of that moisture on your face. Alright, this is like a serum. It's mildly refreshing when you use this. Now, logically speaking, you should give it a gap of about 5 to 7 minutes, or maybe like an hour before using ascorbic acid, because ascorbic acid is acidic, so it sort of diminishes the effect of niacinamide. So niacinamide is a little bit alkaline, right? But ascorbic acid can be used AM and PM. It can be used at night as well. And a few drops, which really, it's a good antioxidant. It also has alpha-arbutin 2%. So it's a very stable solution, and it really helps with the blemishes as well, okay? So it really helps brighten up your face, but do use a sunscreen in the morning because it protects your double protection for your skin. I use this Ordinary Buffet Multi-Technology Peptide Serum, which has Metrexyl and 3000 Agri peptide. It has hyaluronic acid, amino acids, and bioderivatives. It's actually really, really good for anti-aging. Peptides are really good for your skin. So peptides are really, really important for to develop collagen. You know, your skin needs collagen, so peptides help form that collagen in your skin. It's really good anti-aging product, and it should be used daily, AM and PM. Alright, so that is it. And then my next step is I use caffeine solution, which is basically ordinary caffeine solution 5% plus EGCG. I use it for around the eye contour, for pigmentation and puffy eyes, AM and PM. So I'm just going to use 2 drops. And then I'm just gonna massage it very lightly because your skin is really sensitive here, so you gotta be very, very smooth here when you're like massaging this area. Once all the serums are done, the next step should be your moisturizer. I'm using CeraVe, so I'm just going to use a little bit of CeraVe on my face. Very little, because you know we've already prepped up our skin fairly well with all the serums, and so like I'm just going to lightly add some moisturizer. You can use CeraVe, you can use any other. So I'm using the CeraVe AM solution, which also has like a sunblock effect. Now if you want to use like a little bit extra, because CeraVe has sun protection factor as well, but if you want to use some extra, then do add like another 50 plus Neutrogena Ultra Sheer sunblock, dry touch sunblock. It's a really good one. It does not leave any white texture on your skin, and so so the CeraVe one is SPF 30 and this one is SPF 50. So if you're like going outdoors and playing sports and spend a lot of time in the sun, I would suggest using the Neutrogena, this one, the moisturizer. So that's great, you don't have to use 2 separate products, right? And I want to actually discuss this ordinary glycolic acid 7% toning solution with a pH of 3.6. I just got this one. And this should be used at night because glycolic acid is actually an AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, and it is very sensitive to the sun rays. So it should be used at night. It's a toner, so you just use a cotton pad and apply it to your face after the cleanser. Also, as discussed before in my PM routine, I do use an AHA BHA peeling solution from The Ordinary. It's an AHA 30% plus BHA 2%, which needs a pH of 3.6. This is like I've shown you before, it's like a red mask. If you've seen my PM, it has like a red solution. It's like a mask. You put it on for 10 minutes. And it should be used at night because AHAs are sun sensitive, so I would prefer using it at night. It also has 2% salicylic acid. It's really good for acne prone skin or combination skin. It really helps you with your clogged pores and your scarring as well. So I love using it once a week. And if you're using an AHA peel at night, don't use a retinol with it because skin gets all sensitive with too many exfoliants. And even glycolic acid is another exfoliant. It's only 7%, but I still feel that you should not use all 3 of them together.